And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the Riverwalk, not too far from our location tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, the retirements of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker mean the start of a new era for the Spurs. Guard Patty Mills said, "We've had great teachers, and now there's a transition. It's about teaching that culture to these new guys. We aren't going to change. Bridging the gap is going to take time. That's where leadership comes in." Kevin?
A proud franchise. Thank you, David. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
And for Kyle Kuzma, their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. And for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner. Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And he can't get the first one. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Lyles. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. On the wing, Green. Outside for Davis. Lakers passing it around. It's stolen by Lyles. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. Here's DeRozan. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. To the paint. And that one's good by Davis.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Murray finds DeRozan. Aldridge with it, covered by LeBron. Murray surveying the D, passes it to Lyles. Just 3 to shoot, shoots it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Boy, you look at him, he's a quality floor general who knows exactly how to dish the ball to his teammates. Murray, nice job there running the offense.
Here's DeRozan, up again, and James pulls it down.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Goes back up. Aldridge, no luck. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. With the floater, and stolen by Murray. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. A floater. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And here is Murray. Kicks it to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot over James. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Well, it takes unique skills to be able to not be bothered by defensive pressure. And DeMar DeRozan is that kind of guy because he loves taking tough shots, and he makes most of them.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Outside, Green. Back to James. Clock at 4. Over Aldridge. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
So demoralizing. And a helpless feeling for a defender to be that tight on LeBron and still not be able to stop him.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
LeBron, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Murray. And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. The shot off that time. Good D by LeBron.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Aldridge. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
Murray the pass to Lyles. Aldridge kicks to Lyles. DeRozan on the wing. Shot clock at 5. They need this, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
And the first one at the line is good. And you look at Danny Green's play at both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Now here's James. He has 5. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Spurs trail by 7. On the wing, DeRozan, guarded by Bradley. Bradley with some nice D.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Now the feed to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
First free throw is good. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes, but understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
Now here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here is Forbes. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6 and no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for DeJounte Murray. And then for Los Angeles, Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. Aldridge with some nice D.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Gay. Makes it off the glass.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
LeBron passes to Cook. Gay against Davis. He kicks it to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Cook missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
So skilled at slashing towards the hoop. When Gay goes strong, he's hard to contain.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on that one.
And, you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
And he's good on the second. And Clark, the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind, grind, grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
Good on the shot. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
Nice job that time by Caldwell Pope, getting it to the right man. Superb at sharing the rock with his teammate.
DeRozan with it. He's got 6. The 3. It's good from long range. DeRozan's got 9 points.
You know what, guys? I really think they want to see more of that from DeRozan. You know, make that three-point shot a bigger part of his arsenal.
Howard, the pass to Cook. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside, White. Aldridge dishes to White. Aldridge against Howard. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Lakers leading by 3. Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now Howard. And here is Davis. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
DeRozan passes to Aldridge. And it goes down 2 points. And now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And finished off by Davis.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's White. The pass to Gay. And here is Bellinelli. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Bellinelli.
You know, you look at his experience and expertise in the paint, Aldridge can handle just about anything the defense throws at him.
Bounce pass Howard. Passes to Cook. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gay. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here is Cook. White covering. Cook, the pass to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. In the corner, Daniels. Pulls up on the wing. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Gay. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
San Antonio trailing here. We've got Mills. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Derek White, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's Mills. Back to Pirtle. There's the three. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Lakers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
The Lakers in the lead. Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And Pirtle pulls it down. Gay outside. Kicks to Mills. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
And you've heard the saying on Death in Texas, the San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
No good on the free throw.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Howard dishes to Bradley. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back Back to Bellinelli. The pass to Gay. Off target with his 3.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. To end the cold streak, he lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mills with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Now here's Bradley, covered by Mills.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And LeBron subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. Here's McGee. He feeds it to Dudley. Another shot. McGee trying to break free. Dudley, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Gay kicks to Mills. And here is Pirtle. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, San Antonio turns it over. San Antonio making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Murray against Bradley. Passes it to McGee. Dishes it to Green. Clock at 6. Corner shot, and he gets it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Lyles, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing, you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
And the second free throw, good.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Gay, and that one's good by LeBron.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA, a special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
Now here's Gay. He has 5. He dishes it to Pirtle. Poke loose. 5 on the clock. Lyles is no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to McGee. On the wing, James over Gay. And James with the basket on the assist by McGee. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead. Now Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
The first one falls.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
Both shots good from the stripe.
DeJounte Murray played just one season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
James against DeRozan. Davis down low. The rebound by the Spurs. And in Seattle, Murray recognized from a young age as a potential pro.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can identify those specially talented players, and his nickname was Baby Boy. And how about this, Kevin? Jamal Crawford has mentored DeJounte since the 6th grade. Those guys have exchanged text messages throughout that time. Jay Crossover, one of my favorites, on and off the court in the league, really has helped keep Murray on the right track.
It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Now, here's Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. And the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Back to Green. Wide open shot is on the money. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Bradley against Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Bradley with some nice D. Lakers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Fires from 18. Rebound San Antonio. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Forbes the pass to Murray. Bradley against Murray. Bradley drives in, and it's sent back by Aldridge. LeBron with it. He's got 11. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Over DeRozan. And James gets it to go. James has got 13.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers leading by 4. And the wide open shot from Green. Davis finds McGee. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bradley passes to Davis. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
You know, that's a shot some teams are willing to give Murray. The more he knocks it down, the more dangerous he'll become.
To the inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. That's 12 points for Anthony Davis.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Lyles. It's stolen by Davis. The finish. And it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Pass to Lyles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
And, you know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bellinelli comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Davis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Free throw good, Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Outside DeRozan. Outside White. Over Howard. That's short off the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And it's White missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Cook, good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Outside White to stop the run. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Murray. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the 1. Here's James following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. A rebound by the Spurs. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now the dish to Murray. Now the pass to Aldridge. 4 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And he makes the first.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
And that one's good. Green.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's DeRozan, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
The Spurs have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
The first free throw is good.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Now here's Murray after LeBron James's miss. Outside DeRozan. The shot from the low post is good. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
Murray outside. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark coming out of Washington is a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. Was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
Throw good, Murray.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And so Murray nails both of them. Lakers leading by 6. Passes it to James. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's McGee. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Pass to Forbes. Inside, Aldridge double teamed. Shot clock at 2. Murray for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dudley's checked in. Lakers leading by 6. LeBron dishes to Dudley. Davis against Gay. Second chance effort, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Dudley. Mills can't hit. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. It's Bradley on the wing. And the jumper is on the mark. Bradley's got 6. Spurs trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Bradley. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Just 2 to shoot. From deep. Gay can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And here's DeRozan after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. Mills looking it over. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Los Angeles leading by 13. LeBron James on the wing, covered by Mills. James finds Davis. Bradley shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Mills. They could use a bucket. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Offensive rebound. Bradley can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The drive by James. Here's Dudley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dudley's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A different look now for San Antonio. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Jared Dudley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. And stolen by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing lanes and come up with steals, he's looking to punish the defense at the other end.
Mills passes to Pirtle. He kicks it to White. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Howard.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Spurs trail by 20. And there's the pass to Pirtle. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes to Daniels. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Howard kicks to Cook. Shoots over Mills. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Free throw off from Cook. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Good on the second free throw.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent, and every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
So it's San Antonio now. Bellinelli dishes to Mills.
Hey, I'll get yours,
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Lakers leading by 23. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Bellinelli. Here's Gay. Back to Bellinelli. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. Bellinelli's got his second basket of the game.
A special skill of Bellinelli's is his catch-and-shoot game. It's simply one of the best in the league.
James has a two-pointer. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. The Spurs shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Misses at the rim. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to LeBron. And here's Daniels. He's covered by Gay. Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jump shot.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Caldwell Pope for three. And another three for the Lakers.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's James. 20 points for him. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it to White. Can they get it? The rebound by Cook. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Dishes it to LeBron. Caldwell Pope for three. Off on that one. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Medu. Derek White is out there with Mills. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Pirtle in at the center. That's the San Antonio 5.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Now, here's Howard. Cook looking it over. Over White. That one off the back iron and out.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the paint, Howard lays it up off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's White. Medu tips it back in. Medu's got his first basket.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here is Daniels. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The Lakers making a switch here. Clock at 2 from deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Carroll. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here is Cook. White covering. Carroll covering. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Carroll. There's the pass to White. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here's Daniels. Pass to Cook. Inside. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Misses off the left iron.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And White kicks to Carroll. Releases, and he drops that one in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here is Cook. Just 5 on the clock. To end the drought. Rebound San Antonio. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Bellinelli kicks to Pirtle. Nailed from three-point land. Pirtle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called the Lakers. And the minutes down, Clark, slightly for Pirtle last season, but his role grew down the stretch.
And not only his role grew, but I think his production improved as well. He got better as a passer. His rebounding took a jump forward. The counting stats won't wow you, but he's making progress and impacting his team in a positive way.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. To stop the drought. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. James has got 22.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Here is Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Davis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Lyles. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Outside DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Excellent D that time there from McGee. James finds Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Pass to Aldridge. Now, here's Lyles, guarded by McGee.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds it.
Now here's James, and James throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Bradley against Murray. Shoots over Bradley. Murray, no good. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Outside Bradley. From deep. The shot, no good. Nice D from Aldridge. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The shot's good from Forbes.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the three-point shot.
Pass to McGee. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Lakers also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. Murray, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
James with it. He's picked up by Walker. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the basket is good. 18 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Now here's LeBron. Knocked away. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. A different look now for San Antonio. Medu, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray.
Make a play, come on!
Spurs shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Walker. Aldridge inside, guarded by McGee. And it's Patty Mills with the three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And here are the Spurs. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Left side, Walker. A fadeaway. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's LeBron. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Pirtle, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Howard's checked in. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Mills with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 5 points in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Howard. Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walker, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And that one falls for Walker.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Caruso. A floater. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Medu. He dishes it to Mills. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mills has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
So both teams making some changes here. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-3 run right now. DeRozan passes to Lyles. He kicks to Forbes. The pass to DeRozan, and stolen by LeBron. There's 1:38 left in the game. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Here's White. McGee with the block.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Forbes. They get it again. Here's Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against the team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Medu, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Derek White.
You know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA, a master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
Here is Cook. Looking to get back on track here. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And so Walker nails both of them. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.